Okay, we got another little video today. This is not related to the BattleBot build, but it's kind of along the same general orientation, but I got a new toy. So I'm going to go ahead and unbox it for you here today. This just showed up, I don't know, 15 minutes ago. Came from China, but it doesn't. So go ahead and open it up and see what we think. And we have not seen an actual video on these. We think these pretty much just came out. We're not 100% sure. And the wife, she has an RGT Crawler. The Jeep, she'll put a number up here what it is, but I wanted something different, so I found this one on their website, and I'm like, well, let's give it a try. So we ordered it, and it is here. This one's called the Trample. Supposed to have a decent radio with it, which I think is just a Dumbork radio. And it's supposed to have a 550 motor in it. We'll see. We got a whole bunch of stickers along with the instruction manual. Yeah, we won't read that. There's the body. Looks pretty good. And I already noticed a problem. Both body mounts are broken. That one's snapped off and that one's snapped off. Should be a fairly easy fix, but it's always discouraging when you see that right out of the box, because that's actually the mounts that are still on it. But get some zip ties down there. And it's never nice to see too when you see a bar hanging from underneath it. Let's see where that guy goes. Oh. That was easy. But there she is. Shocks feel really good. The receiver is not. Oh, the little tape came loose off the receiver there. Again, easy fix. Seems to have really good articulation on everything. Look at that flex. How tall is that? That's a whole lot of flex there. What do we got? We got from here, bottom of the tire to the table, there's 7 inches right there. So that's definitely got some pretty good articulation angle. The tires feel nice. They're not real hard. It shows it's got a 17 turn motor in it. RGT. It says it's a 550. It looks a little smaller than that, but looks like a 540, but we'll see. That was one of the main reasons I liked about this one. the bigger engine, her bigger motor, and it's supposed to have all metal gears. Metal gears and differentials, transmission, everything is supposed to be metal gears on it. This is all an aluminum frame. Like anything, comes with a nickel metal hydride battery. We got a 2000 milliamp battery, which I'll let the wife use this for her car, so she has two that way. I'll put a LiPo in this. I am going to go ahead and run it right out of the box on this battery, just so we can get a comparison stock to stock. We're going to do a comparison of this one versus her crawler, just so we can see the differences and everyone else can see the differences too, because we were curious. So let me go ahead and get this on the charger, and then well, before I do that, let's go ahead and unbox the radio, see what the radio looks like. I'll set that there. Well, it's not a Dumbbork radio like I was thinking it was supposed to be. It actually said on there it's supposed to have 4 channels. This one appears it's a 3-channel, which we'll see what it is and how it works. And that charger will not do me any good in America. But I've got others. So there's the radio. It's nothing fancy. Does have a little foamy on the grip there. So this is the exact same radio that came with her crawler, but hers seemed to work fine, so we'll see how that goes. 4 AA batteries. And like I said, while I'm waiting the batteries to charge, I'm going to go ahead and swap these around. I think this one's got enough holes I can switch it to the back, and it'll still bolt in without any problems. So I'll go ahead and do that. And now I'll go ahead and contact the company on that body mount and see if they warranty that for me or not, and I'll let you guys know. I know there's tons and tons of parts out here for these things, but it's always nice to see how a company takes care of you, so I'll try to actually have the company take care of it instead of me. Obviously it's not worth sending it back for those little mounts. But there's that one taken care of. So now the front ones I have to do a little more creation on. I'll probably just glue those back together, but as soon as the battery gets charged, I'll get back. I'm hoping you can see this here. I was working on my mounts, and here's what I came up with to fix my mounts. This was originally the back one that was broken off. So what I did, I went ahead and, hoping you can see it, I went ahead and cut these off smooth, and I drilled a hole in it the same size as the old pin. And this was the pin off the back that was broken. It was too long. So now I'm going to go ahead and slide them in together, put a screw in them, good as new. So I think that should be really good, and it should have just enough adjustment still so I can move it up and down to get the body height right. Alright, got my body mounts all fixed. I went ahead and notched this bumper a little bit. The bumper was actually hitting on the servo arm. So when you pushed it down, it was actually just barely catching on the end. So I just took a little knife and just barely shaved it off so now it doesn't hit anymore. These little mounts actually still hit the servo, so it does limit range there a little bit. If it's a problem, I'll end up just getting rid of the bumper. After even reading the instruction books and stuff, this is not the radio that this is supposed to come with. It is supposed to come with it's like Dumbbork radio. Again, they're a cheap radio, but they're apparently good, and they are I think a 4 or 6 channel radio. Where this is, it says it's a 3 channel radio, but I don't know. It's the same as what the wife's crawler has in it. So it wasn't a bad radio, but it's not as good as the one that's supposed to be with it. So we're going to go ahead and plug this up in. See what happens. I like that the battery's mounted up front here to help with weight. Ooh, yeah. Pretty good steering angle looks like there. Radio seems to do a decent job of control.
Mishka, leave it. Mishka, leave it.
The body does hit the tires.
Yeah.
Whenever you go around a corner real hard. Which I'd normally adjust that up a little bit for clearance, but since I don't have any more movement on my pins. Okay, so running around the yard a little bit there. It's by no means fast. And I have noticed that the body is actually rubbing on the tires a little bit when you turn real hard or get too much articulation. So I'm going to have to do a little trimming there or something. Normally I could move my body mounts up a little ways, but since they were broken and I shortened them up, I can't adjust them. So I'll either have to get some new ones or trim the body. We'll see. We're going to take it over to our little crawler course we just started. We've got a couple obstacles in there. We'll see how it does.
Definitely hit the body. Hold it every time.
Oh. Well, I was going to say it just because I have heard it too many times on YouTube videos. Tumble Wumble. Which some people will know exactly what I'm talking about there.
I don't.
I see a piece of bark fell on my...
A whole bunch of bark fell on it. I cleaned a bunch of it up. I think a woodpecker or a storm. Turns sharper than the 86-100. Mishka, get back. Mishka.
Now I haven't got to try this yet.
Mishka. You got water tires, it's easier.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much the end. We don't have
That's
a.
as far as I got the track done
well,
right now. So
Tires are everything. Mine can't make it up the ramp.
well, so far everything has worked out pretty good. Like I said, there was a few little minor things right out of the box there, the mounts being broken, which hopefully, like I said, they'll send me some new ones. I think with the body rubbing, if I could adjust these up a hole or two, it would actually take care of the body rubbing without me having to trim the body. The bumper hitting the servo there, not that big of a deal. It didn't seem to affect much. It still performed rather well. Got back here and have noticed that half or more of the screws are actually very, very loose. So I'm going through tightening all those guys up. Battery lasted about 20 minutes on this one. Mine was getting low. Hers was still running strong, which I have a 550. She has a 390, so it's, you know, difference there. All in all, to me, it was a pretty good truck. Can't beat it for the price. I don't think, anyway. Definitely, I like the tires on it. They seem to do rather well. The frame seems rather stiff. Suspension, very soft. Seems pretty good. I will play with this a little bit, see if there's actually any oil in the shocks or not. They feel pretty good. I may not mess with it. Again, it's not a basher, it's a crawler. So, and that one is broken. Just saw that end link right. That actually could be the reason that one kept popping off. I think it was this one. Yeah, it was this one that kept popping off, and it's actually broken right there. So it was probably broken in the package area. That's when I saw it. But again, we'll see if we'll take care of that or not. If not, they're very cheap. So, any questions? Hit us up. Remember to like and subscribe. It helps us out a lot, especially with the bigger project I got going on, which is the BattleBot. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.